Alright. Ah. Okay. Alright. So we're fine. Okay. "9X, calm before the storm." Heyo, Mark. How you doing? That's the Lightbringer in the city of Mouthrack. That's supposed to be a toy house. I'm doing good. It's finally at the weekend, so I'm happy about that. Highlanda, how are you feeling? I'm okay. Dinner's ready. Please come eat with us. I don't wanna. Please, you're worrying me. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? It's gotten into everyone. Why don't you remember Aurelian? Do not raise your voice, young lady. I know things have been stressful lately, but this isn't the time. Highlanda, you need to eat. You can't be worried for your imaginary friends. He's not imaginary. I remember Big Brother. You talked to him a while ago. Why have you forgotten? Please, let's just eat. We can talk more about this later. Gideon and his soldiers head east with all haste towards the trade city of Holtmar. In the city, Thorgrim and his Steel Knights are preparing for the impending storm. Ah yes, this will clearly be a lovely place. No problems here. Looks like we made it in time. Indeed, it appears the city is being prepared for a siege. We'd better find Lord Thorgrim. Seems most civilians have already evacuated. That's good to see. What a sight for sore eyes. Father, you're alright. My sons, I'm glad to see you both in good health as well. We won't die so easily. Are my brothers doing well? For the moment, yes. Thorgrim and Galahad are inside the city walls. That's good to hear. You gonna join us in the siege, Lord Gideon? That's right, but first I'd like to have a word with Thorgrim. No problem, come with us. Gideon, you're still alive! Thank God my lover didn't die. Indeed, well met, Lord Galahad. You as well, Lord Thorgrim. Must say I'm a bit surprised to see you come here, Gideon. Why is that? My men told me you were finally able to link up with your father. I thought you would not want to leave Lord Samuel's side. That would have been the smart option. That's true, but he has injured men that were not capable of traveling. I left them food and supplies so that they may rest and recover. Besides, Caithus is mobilizing his army to us. We have to stick together. Indeed, King Caithus is marching his entire army towards us as we speak. They will be here before long. Looks like this might be our biggest battle yet. They plan to siege the city, that is. Lord Thorgrim, what do you think their plan is? I do not know. This move is quite puzzling to me. Do they have a chance of victory at all? There's always a chance. They outnumber us, but not enough for a full-blown siege. Then let us pray that this is a desperation move on their part. Stock up on supplies, finish what preparations you have left to do. When you're ready, come see me. We must discuss our battle strategy. These are the last of our remaining war funds. Please spend them wisely. I mean, we're gonna find out. Come on now, boy. Remember what your father told you. Focus your strength. Put it behind your every strike. And don't let the enemy push you back, understood? Yes. Good, now show me what you're capable of. Man, he dodged 100. Nice. See, even now, Randall's protected by plot armor. That defies logic. Ha ha ha. You struck me a grievous blow. Good, very good. You'll be just as strong as any Steel Knight one day. Hell, you'll be even stronger. They'll cower in fear before you, the whole lot of them. You'll become a true warrior. Sounds like someone is enjoying himself. Lady Maria, what brings you here this afternoon? I grow wary of Thorgrim's incessant ramblings. Solid. Besides, I needed some fresh air. Taking care of Mortimer has been straining. If you want, we can always let the handmaids tend to him. Or grant your body some much-needed time to rest. I appreciate the suggestion, but no, I'd rather do this myself. He's a sickly little boy. He needs a mother's nurture. I suppose he does. What's wrong, Galahad? You know you can confide in me. I'm totally trustworthy. Nothing at all. Your son is doing well. He's on his way to becoming a capable fighter. Is he now? I guess all that fatherly love Thorgrim poured into him is finally yielding its first results. So lovely. Alright, boy, hold your sword up straight now. Try to deflect as many blows as you can. So many hundreds he's dodging. Forgive me, Galahad. I shouldn't keep my husband waiting any longer than he likes, and fuck my other kid. Watch over the boy for me. Does she ever have any interactions with Bowdymon ever? Like, ever? I've never seen them have an interaction. Like, does she even know that he exists? Because it feels like she doesn't. Because, like, it's about Randall and it's about Mortimer. But it's never about Bowdymon. That's probably why he ended up being so well-rounded as an individual. Well, compared to the others. He just never had any interaction with his mom and just hated his dad. And he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't need this. I'm gonna go F a bunch of ladies or whatever. Watch over the boy for me. Of course, Lady Maria. Because I damn well am not gonna do it. Mother. Sad. Would you look at that, the young steel heir brooding all alone. A rather favorable outcome. Is there truly nothing I can do to get you off my tail? I'm afraid not, that is, not unless you give me what I desire. I've been watching you from afar. You're more than ready for our duel. You got 6 level ups. You still think you can play with... I'm not playing with anything here. In fact, I'm dead serious. Our match is due. A fight to rouse our tired spirits. Yes, the clash of our blades shall echo across the plains of Andaron. I don't tussle with Styxian harlots. Now get out of my sight for good. Such coarse words for such an insecure little man. Do you think they can make you look... Do you think they make you look strong and fearsome? Shut your mouth. So you'd rather be left alone, is that it? All by yourself again? Desperate and sad? I heard your story, you know. Spurned by your own father and mother. That is something I can sympathize with. Really now? Oh yes. When I was still just a pup, my parents saw me as a disappointment as well. They found that I focused too much on swinging around that blade of mine. You know, Thorgrim would have loved you as a daughter. But they had so many other plans for their sweet little baby girl. Is there an end to this sad story? One that you could very well stand to listen to. When they forged their plans for me to marry a Styxian noble, what do you think I did? Naturally, I had none of it, so away I ran, seeking freedom in the dunes. And you suggest I do the same now? Ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm merely speaking from experience. I've seen what being a slave to the expectations of others can lead to. I've seen it in my cousin. I've seen it in many more before her. They were just as free as those poor folks sold at Kadim's slave auctions. So you want to become like them? I'm this nation's future king. A solid, sulking king, it would seem. You. I do wonder, will you truly be able to bear the burden of ruling? How could you, if you'd shy away from tussling with a harlot? Tussling with a harlot, as you put it. Stop it, I'm strong. I've been trained by the greatest warriors in all of Andaron. Shut up. Man. There's no man who can rival me. Man. No man, but a woman. Now, will you finally give her the fight she seeks? Or is your blade as fragile as the words you keep spouting? You know, someone ought to shut you up for once. Oh, scary words, big man. What do I spy there? A fire flickering in your eyes? Will you make your decision? I'll give you your fight, but will you stop pestering me afterwards? Or you will. You got that? Yes. I make no promises. Come along now. This Styxian swordsman does not like to be kept waiting for long. Just you wait. Speak to Thorgrim when you're ready to begin siege preparations. I just want to verify something is legit. Yeah, okay. We have achieved what I needed there. Shout out to Jack with his really, actually really good stats. He's pretty good. And you've got Mr. He's okay, but also kind of shit. I don't think I have any limitations here, right? I know, he's so bad. He's got skill, and I can... That's the one thing I have too much of, ironically. I can't even talk to everybody. But I can attack this guy! Die! Die! It's so fucking weird that I can do that. And it's Rod, the boss! Evil Rod! We have some supports we can do too. I have to give credit where it's due. That was quite the duel. You seem to have taken to heart what I said to you at Castle Flameguard. What now? What's with that look on your face? Don't tell me you did not enjoy our little brawl. I want a rematch. So soon? What's gotten into that sweet little head of yours now? Just a sec. Alright, back. Can't get enough. Ugh. Now that you've had a taste of the thrill of a real battle? Alright. Crikey. Anyway. We're not done yet, not until I've won. That's how duels work. Let me give you some advice. Don't take this too seriously. Besides, you should be more than content with yourself. You've scored a draw against me. Few men can say the same. First you follow me around like some dog wanting to please its master, and now that you've gotten your wish granted, you run away just like that? What's it gonna be? Ha 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 ha. What in the 7? Perfect, just perfect. You truly are an excellent man. As a reward for your effort, I'll tell you a little secret. When this war's over, I'm gonna walk my own path again. Following another one's orders, that's just not for me. However, I'm afraid it'll be a lonely path to tread. I'll need someone to accompany me. Think about it. The places we could visit, the lessons we could learn, the sex we could have. We'd become an unstoppable duo. Not to mention that we could duel as much as you'd want. In whatever way you want. I already told you I'm... Yes, you're the future king. Surprised you haven't grown tired yet of proclaiming it at every opportunity you get. Is that really the way you want to pursue? Withering away on some dusty throne? Surrounded by men who wouldn't hesitate to shove a dagger in your back? Your senses would rust just like your blade. Your talents would be wasted. I mean, if he'd taken this offer, like, you see what would have happened. What else am I left with? I don't even know if we'll survive this battle. What else can I cling to if not for that kind of hope, however faint it may be? Well, I don't know what will happen either. Maybe they will throw 1,000 men or more at these walls. But even so, I won't let that stop me, and you shouldn't either. You faced every challenge you've encountered so far. Why stop now? If I die, then all of it will have been for nothing. Everything I've overcome. You won't. Not like this, at any rate. Death won't have patience for one like you. Suppose you're right. I still stand by what I said, though. Become king, and you'll regret it. But come with me, and you'll be the free man you deserve to be. Which will you choose? I need some more time for myself. Of course, but don't think you can keep me waiting for too long, you hear? I wouldn't dare dream of it. Ha ha. It really was a fine duel, you know. I haven't felt this excited in a long while. For that, I thank you, Randall. Don't mention it. You still owe me that rematch. Of course, how could I forget? Don't you worry. I always pay my dues. You have something else to say? No, it's just, thank you, Kestra. Growing sentimental now. Can't say I expected this. Well, don't lose too much of that hard edge now. You'll need it for what's to come. After all, you might just stand a chance to finally win against me if you keep that up. Not that I'll make it easy for you, though. I know. Wouldn't expect it to be any other way. Well then, big man, you know where you can find me. See you around. So he gets sword fair. So he gets +5 damage when he uses the Zolkar, which will boost his attack power up to 54 when he attacks, which is fucking nuts. And then she gets the same thing. I mean, I can get some more supports, but I don't remember if I had any that I actually cared about. I don't think it really changes anything. I can give Bert one. Buddy! Yeah, it's kind of like, there's certain ones you can kind of do, but they don't really affect anything. Here we stand, united once again. I only wish it could have been under more joyous circumstances, Gideon. Sure, so we will look into them. What's with that tone of your voice? Don't tell me you're feeling anxious too, Galahad. We all are, Gideon. To claim otherwise would be foolish. Even a steel knight is not above simple instincts, above fear. We can always overcome those feelings. We have to overcome them. Precisely. What's wrong, Galahad? Is something else the matter? I won't lie. At the beginning of our journey, I thought you were nothing but a wimp. Because I had my reasons to think so. Being the son of Samuel, it's a privilege just as much as it is a burden, after all. Tell me about it. But I quickly realized I was wrong. You're much more than just Samuel's son. I appreciate those words. It's a shame fate put you on the path of the Rose Knight. You would have made a fine steel knight, believe me. Make sure you don't ever let my father hear those words. Don't worry about that. My lips are sealed. Ha ha! But I mean it. You're a capable fighter. I no doubt Stryker would have said the same. Speaking of him, do you intend to follow in his footsteps? Steel Knights are still without a leader. Who better to command them than you? I don't know, Gideon. It would be a great honor. But I cannot tell whether my comrades deem me worthy. Seeing you fight, I'd be surprised if they didn't. You may be right, but then again, why keep brooding over it right now? What use is some prestigious position if I don't live to survive this battle? Let me tell you, this siege shall be the worst clash of this war thus far, unless I do what I want to do. We may have stout walls protecting us, but even they will crumble soon enough. After that, who knows how many men will end up storming through our gates. In that case, the best we can do is have each other's backs. And I'll make sure to have yours, Gideon. After all, I wouldn't want to miss out on my potential sparring partner. If that prospect concerns you, then I'll do my best to have yours as well. That is reassuring. Don't worry, Gideon, we'll see this through until the end, as comrades and as friends and as fuck buddies. We will, Galahad, we will. Okay, calm down over there. How you feeling, Robert? Gideon, I won't deny it. The situation we find ourselves in, it's a perilous one. But look on the bright side. When Definitive Edition comes out, I'll be used more. Fills me with many emotions. I hope Dread isn't one of them. I know things look dire, but we can't afford to lose our heads now. Come way too far for that. Always the encouraging one, aren't you? An admirable trait. I only do what I can, both as a leader and as a friend. I'm thankful for that. But in all seriousness, can you not sense it as well? It's feeling that something horrible is going to take place here. I do. It's strange being trapped behind Holtmeyer's walls. Castle Steel lies at the other end of the country, and yet... Robert, all I can think about is what it would be like to walk through its halls again. To stand there in the courtyard along with my sons and my wife sparring. And to see my daughter smile again. It all feels so very distant now. Yes, it truly does. Seeing Tristan and Lionel here too, cornered just like the rest of us. Can't even begin to describe what kind of anguish that makes me feel. It's hard. I know I wouldn't feel any different in your position. But despite everything, I'm confident they will pull through, and we will do so too. We will live to see another day, and we will return home to our daughters. We must. That is our duty as fathers. Yes, it is indeed. You know, Robert, I'm glad we got to meet each other. You're a true comrade. When this blasted rebellion's over, let's meet again, alright? I'll invite you to Castle Rose. Sure thing, I'll hold you to those words. I shall not disappoint you. We'll talk again later, but until then, best of luck to you. See you as well, Gideon. Don't worry, Isabel, you won't have to be alone much longer. We'll return home soon. Hey, Freeze, I swear it. Horsey! Alright, time to talk to Jack. Jack, what are you doing here all by yourself? This is strange. Hey, Sir Gideon, I was just... I don't know, I had a feeling. You're just in time for Jack. Like I'm meant to be here, you see? Meant to be here? Yeah, it's a darn weird feeling. As if someone's calling me, don't you hear? Right. I'll leave you to it then. Do be careful, though. We've spotted Lightbringer ships. They're well armed. I will, sir. Thanks for checking in on me. Hack? What the? What's with this sudden breeze? Hey, it's this lady again. Hey. 3 stream streak. So, you trigger this by having the hero's axe in your inventory and not having it broken. So this is the lady who gave Bjarki the axe. How beautiful. I mean, who are you? Are you with the Lightbringers? Jack of Andaron. You've been gifted with a rare opportunity. The weapon you received was meant to guide a great warrior, yet you, a simple lumberjack, have proved yourself worthy of it. Thanks. Even though you're not originally from Hornheim, the Aesir watch over you. I know, it's so random. The axe might have called to you, but what do you make of your journey? I don't regret anything. If I did, I'd have left long ago. Hey, I don't know any Aesir, but if y'all got my back, great. Now cast the axe into the water. What? Didn't you just say that y'all liked me and stuff? Why do I gotta throw my stuff back into the water? This shall be the turning point in your journey. You've reached here on your own. The axe is but a tool. Cast it back into the sea and you will grow stronger. But, fine, I'm trusting you here, lady. You've done well, Jack. Fight with valor. We'll await you in Valhalla. Weird lady. What even is this Valara? How am I even supposed to meet her there? Oh well, no use worrying about it now. Got some Lightbringer arse to kick. He got 10 HP. And he got a skill. So, he still has the hero axe, actually. He didn't lose it. He gains Aesir's Chosen. When the unit wields an axe, hit is boosted by luck times 1.5. Axes also never lose weapon durability. Holy shit, I forgot how good this is. That's so good. So, he's got maximum luck. So he gets 65 hit. He gets 65 extra hit, and he has an infinite hero axe. So his hit rate is, what, 212? He could almost hit, what's his face? I know, plus he got 10 health. He has 71 health now. Like, that's also insane. I mean, he's pretty much almost maxed everything I need him to max out anyway. So he gets 20% HP when he's on forest terrain. If his weapon is heavier, which it always will be, it's 5 damage. 5 more damage. He takes 3 less when he's on terrain with bonuses, and he never loses weapon durability. So, you know, we've created kind of like a super tank here. Yeah, he will have 55 attack. Well, that's with the greatsword. With the axe, he goes down to 40, but he also hits 4 times. And he gets 50. So, like, it's 50 times 4, pretty much. Alright, time for what we really want to do. No. Talk to our buddy Marcus. I'm afraid that this might be our last fight, Marcus. With your broken foot. Nay! Every instinct is telling me to take Penelope and run away. That something bad is coming. But after all we've been through, I just can't abandon my friends. Snort. Don't you laugh at me, you bitch horse. Besides, I don't think the Lightbringers will let me go that easily. They likely want to make an example out of me. This is so fucking silly when they do this. To weaken House Rose. Nay! Oh, for sure. You're right, we'll pull through, no matter what they throw at us. Marcus has his own theme. I mean, that alone tells you how important he is. Nay. Shout out to maxed out Marcus Horse, by the way. Also, god damn it. I mean, his stats are fucking terrible. I don't even know how that happened, dude. It's a bummer. I can fix him, maybe, but still. Ugh. I mean, he also has Resolve. So when he's weak as hell, like, the build for him is that you get him below half, and then Resolve plus Alistair makes him just quad everything and murder it. Plus he has Trample, so like, theoretically he's okay, it's just, not that good. How are you two holding up? The strongest units in the game. Will it be a surprise to you if I say we've seen better days? Unfortunately, it won't, Eleanor. Who would have thought we'd end up here when we left Castle Rose that day? Thinking back to it now, it almost makes me feel nostalgic. I just don't think his armor can hold back his power. Hope you don't regret having accompanied me for so long. I wouldn't have been able to do this without either of them. Gideon, please stop it. Do you seriously believe I'd be angry at you for that? I followed you of my own free will, and I would always do so again. Even after all the suffering we had to endure? Even after what happened to your sister? It sucks because, like, once he dies, Eleanor won't remember him. I think. Breaks my heart to think about her. But at least I can rest assured knowing she's escaped Uncle's grasp. What about you, Helios? You're even quieter than usual. I'm fine, Gideon. Don't worry. I've just been contemplating some things. And what would those things be? Choices. You know, you could be a bit more specific than that. I could, but at the end of the day, I've got to deal with these things alone. You know we're here for you, though. I mean, you bring enough of us there, we could probably take down Flameguard without many problems. Helios alone could probably do it if Plot didn't kill him. There's something weighing you down, now's the time to talk about it. Maybe you're right. Then again, I never was one to reveal all my little secrets, was I? Giving frustrating answers as always. It's alright, Allie, if he doesn't want to share, that's his decision, we should respect it. I'm sorry, you two. I'm just not in the mood to talk right now. That being said, don't you worry about me. I'm here for you, just as you are for me. I don't plan on leaving you behind so soon, not with this battle looming. Glad to hear that, Helios. Truly I am. I can't tell what kind of choices you're contemplating, but I want you to know. I'm glad you've been on my side for so long. I couldn't have asked for a better friend. Thank you, Gideon. Tell you what, when we get out of this place, we should do something exciting, like die. Something fun, like that night at the banquet. Careful with those promises, dear. They might come back to bite you in the end. I sure wouldn't hope so. What do you think of that suggestion, Helios? I'd love nothing more. Then it's a deal. Listen up, you two chumps. We're gonna survive this battle. Can we agree on that? We'll see this through. Until the bitter end. Yes, we'll survive together. Until the end. True. I mean, her stats are just... Her defense is kind of bad, but otherwise she's just, like, solid. Then you got Captain Helios over here, who's good. I mean, he didn't max everything, but his stats are pretty decent. His 45 Hellblazer with 88 crit is nuts. And his 33 luck means he doesn't do stuff. Oh yeah. What about Drago though? The greatest. Rah. Okay, Rod, Penny has become part of a Steel Knight, and Rod has become an invisible shield. Cheap viewers, screw up. It's fine, we're good. Yep. I think it was pretty decent. Can I go to the arena? No, I can't. I have to say, I'm surprised how far you've stuck around with us. Come on, boss, you think was gonna turncoat or something? First, yes, but you've proven to be a dependable ally in some battles. Appreciate the honesty and the vote of confidence. I know, but yeah, now I can actually get offended if it's cheap viewers. My eyes might be set on gold, but I got principles too. Like, good relationships for more gold. And you're a principled man, boss. It's been good working with you. But still, the rebellion's going to be coming to a close real soon. I'm going to start looking for a new job after, whatever that'll be. Instead of being a sellsword, have you considered a permanent position? I'm sure House Steel would hire an experienced Drake like yourself. That's a pretty thought, and it wouldn't be that bad, honestly. So long as you don't slack off too hard, they'd welcome you. You know, I might just hit House Steel up with the offer, too. Always in for the thrill of battle, aren't you? That's just the Tomatin way. I don't care that he gets EXP. Fuck this. Okay, so now Ellen now has a horse and is also part ballista, and these 3 snipers became fucking Steel Knights. What the fuck is going on over here? Hello, random person we just met. How are you adjusting to the army? Good morning, my Lord Gideon. It's so wonderful here. I feel so free. I feel like after so many decades, I could finally begin to taste freedom. It's good to hear, but I'm also pleasantly surprised with how your life has been leading up to this point. I'm shocked how upstanding and polite you still are. Oh, you know, I shouldn't make my problems everybody else's issues. It's just how I was raised, I guess. Randomizer code, no. I understand. My father is strict but fair. My mother was a kind soul. They helped shape me into the person I am today. Parents, huh? Can't say mine were the best in the world. My mother only favored my brother and said that I was just a failure. Meanwhile, Dad taught me how to fight and defend myself. But he also used to hit me. Mother and Dravnor, too. That's awful. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Doesn't really matter anymore. They're all dead and I survived. From a family of scum, I guess I came out on top after all. Glad you did. But don't let that past haunt you after this war's over. Be a new dawn for opportunities, so perhaps you can live your own life. Very wise words, Lord Gideon. I expect nothing less from you. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I sure would like to make a good living. I mean, she's right. Working with my girls has been nice, so I'll probably continue being a mercenary. It's a dangerous but honest job. If that's what you like, then all power to you. I appreciate it. Let's hope you have a happy future ahead of you, too. Yeah. Alright, Varg, let's have some exclusive conversation. You know, Gideon, I never really expected to be put in this situation when I joined you 2 minutes ago. A shame I wasn't able to recover much of the materials Alexander took from me. It would have been useful about now. We are not bringing children onto the battlefield. You know that's not what I meant. I really don't want to think of that mess any longer. Alexander truly is scum. I'm sure I will keep having nightmares of that battle for months, if not longer. I've seen worse. I really hope you're lying. Let us focus on the matter at hand instead, as my text bubble is too big. I assure you... Oh, yeah. I assume you've faced the Lightbringers before, right? If you did, I assume you've prevailed, given you're alive. We had one encounter before with the Dawn Arrow, Lyrian, if I recall. Ah, him. He's a talented archer. No doubt I heard that Thorgrim faced Lady Calith. She's a competent swordmaster, the only remaining member of the Nightbringers. The only one still serving the crown, that is. But that's beside the point. I've met far more powerful Lightbringers before. They truly have grown decadent in the past few years. Good thing for us. What are you trying to get at? We should be prepared for whatever they throw at us. The royals have many tricks the greater houses can't fathom. Be careful out there, Gideon. Sounds ominous. I'll make sure to keep it in mind, Varg. We don't have that many left. I mean, we do have to buy some supplies, though. Aunt Beatrice, how are you feeling? What does it look like, dear Gideon? I'm doing great, never better. Do you have no drop of hesitation? You don't fear what might happen? And why should I? They might have numbers, but we have might here. We have one of our houses' regalia with us. And what about the Lightbringers? They have Starfall and Dawncaller, but can it compare to our 4 regalia? Our Steel's Windlaces and Flame Guards? They can't possibly compete with us. I know, the hat off right there. That's a good point. And with houses Ring, Ashburn, and Speargarden House. Oh, but I believe they don't even have access to Starfall and Dawncaller. And why do you say that? My memory's fuzzy, but our army went to face the Dusttalkers. We arrived at some shrine place, and the regalia were both there. The place ended up collapsing with both still inside, so they're lost. That just means our victory will be even more swift. But still, why were they there in the first place? That I do not know. Perhaps the Dusttalkers were keeping them safe? No, that doesn't make much sense. Whatever their reason, their blunder speaks of their incompetence. I know that we have enough power to topple thousands easily. That's reassuring to hear. Still, I can't help but feel that something isn't right. That's your anxious mind sabotaging you, nephew. But still, you're cautious, just like your father. Wariness is a great thing to have as a leader. Thank you, Aunt. Regardless of what I feel, I'll guide our army to victory. That's what I like to hear. Penelope, it's not too late. Not too late for what, Gideon? For you to go back. To Castle Rose. Actual last time. I'm not going back without you. But it's far too dangerous. That's why I'm staying. You're not dying under my watch, Gideon. Penelope. I admit, I've thought many times about going back. I can't. I came to help you. I'm not backing out of the most important battle. I only got so far because of your support, my dear. Also, this isn't the most important battle. The most important battle for us will be Chapter 12, or whatever it is. The one we unlocked. But I guess this is the most important story battle. Can't thank you enough. But even so, even if I left now, the Lightbringer army will be arriving in a day's notice. It's impossible for me to evade them. I'd get captured as a best-case scenario. Of course there's more! I thought I told you guys this before. Unlocking the scrolls gives you another chapter that we didn't get the first time. So we have the Helios Alanora jail chapter, and then we have the defense one. And then if we do something specific in that one, we get one more. Yeah, you can always tell that you unlocked it if the Lightbringer scroll is held by Aurelian, and then you kill him and you get it. You're right, it's true. The safest option would be to stay here with us. Just promise me you'll stay safe. I'll stay by your side. Together we'll live this through with our insane evasion. Thank you, Penelope. I love you. I love you too. Wow, no experience. Boo. Alright, time to talk to the shield of a Steel Knight. Rod, what in the divine name are you doing here? I thought you were in Melthrak. I wanted to return here because, well, gotten into you. You should leave this place. It's not safe here. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I want you to come with me. She can go. I mean, I'm not gonna... Hey, we tried. Wonder if Penny is a good character to use in all challenges because of her ability to raise skill and find items. That's fair. If you do, I will use him. I want you to come with me. You want me to leave this army just like that? You said it yourself. It's not safe here. We should go. Let's head to Melthrak together, like we were always supposed to. Ah, that's wrong. This is what you always wanted, isn't it? Don't tell me you've changed your mind now of all times, Penny. And if I said I have? So you choose fighting for this army over coming with me? I know how it sounds, but please hear me out. Before I was hired by Lord Thorgrim, all I cared about was money. I had a whole arc in 3 chapters. House Steel has paid me handsomely so far, and I enjoy working for them. But now that I fought alongside Lord Gideon, I've realized something. There's more to life than simple riches. He has inspired loyalty within me. Loyalty towards an army marching to their doom, but not towards your childhood friend? Please, I don't know how to say this. And I still remember when we strolled through these streets. We were unstoppable, or at least that's what it felt like to us as kids. We were poor, trying to make ends meet, but we had each other. Also, Gideon's just hanging out back here. Those days... Well, he's got the childhood friend points, you know? Those days were wretched, and yet I remember them fondly thanks to you. Now you want to throw all of that into the gutter? It's not like that. Please, just let me explain. I think I've heard enough. What a waste. I never should have come here in the first place. I think you of all people wouldn't understand. Allying yourself with some noble twats instead. Don't leave me, Rod. We need to stay here. We need to stay together. Only then will... I'm not going to waste my life in this downtrodden joke of a city. I'm going to go to the other downtrodden joke of a city. And live there. It's smaller, and there's less stuff for some reason. And you wouldn't either, if you had some sense left in you. Listen to yourself. How can you say such things to me? Is there anything else you want to say? If not, I'll take my leave. I thought as much. Rod, wait, don't go. I love you. This is just all fucking fluff. Rod, come back. Wow, I actually can't step on him. That's funny. Okay, so we have supports left to do. And we have to talk to Thorgrim and we have to buy some shit. Yeah, I save stated, yeah. Okay, so what could we do? We could get Beatrice and Penelope C. We could get Varg and Beatrice. Walter and Beatrice. Muriel supports. Astrid and Alan we already got. Randall and Kestra. Valeria and Beatrice. Well, Miria has 2, so she's got Drago and Bert. So we save stated, so we'll do these first. Hey, Muriel. You got a lot of nerve talking to me again, Cassian. Cassian? Come on, you don't have to use my real name like that. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right here. Because if so, Gideon and the others would kill you. Yeah, Cassian's his real name. I don't like her face right now. You're lucky. Muriel, why are you still so vindictive? Why didn't you even ask me that after betraying me? We were meant to get out unscathed and filthy rich. Come on, Muriel, do you really see it that way? You don't even realize I was saving your hide? What the hell are you talking about? Your plan was for Dravenor to take the blame for the heist we did. And you expected him not to rat you out and no one to find us? Yeah, and my little bro wouldn't dare raise his voice against me. Sure he wouldn't, but what about me? You think I would never get caught? And then when I got caught, I wouldn't have ratted you out to save myself? Why, you little... You would have really done that? Of course I would have. Just like you would have done the same. What I'm getting at is, I willingly turned myself in to save you. If I hadn't done that, you'd both be without your heads by now. Don't make yourself sound like some sort of hero, Cassian. I'm no hero, I'm greedy scum, I admit. But I didn't want my friends to die. You wouldn't get it, Muriel. Not even I value some things more than gold. What a moron. Luna? And Drago got 5 skill? Wait, what? Is it Drago who got Luna? Yeah, he gets Luna. That's crazy. He just casually gets Luna. For fighting, or whatever. Okay, Muriel and Bert. Oh, by period, what did they do to your face? Bert face always been like this. Ouch, poor you. Yes, Bert poor. People no like Bert, so Bert no choice but to become bandits. Oh, Bert, I totally get you. I'm an outcast as well. You are? Yes, my brother. Pyrion bless his soul. He used to be a real tyrant. Always bossing me around, forbidding me from making friends, hitting me too. Oh, Bert's sorry to hear that. Such a stupid, naive girl back then. I just didn't know any better. That's okay, Bert not know any better either. Huh? Uh-huh. Oh, Bert, we're so much alike. You think so? Yes, why of course, only you are so much stronger than I am. Bert, happy you think so. We may have been outcasts in the past, but now we have each other. What? Be my brawn, and I'll be your brains. How does that sound, my dashing prince? Bert not like when people so close to his face. Bit claustrophobic. Sorry, Bertie Bear, I was in the heat of the moment. You really think? Bert dashing? Why, of course. Why would I ever lie to you? Or anyone, for that matter, ever. Bert never heard such words before. Bert's so happy he could cry tears of joy. Bert would follow you anywhere. You're Bert's dragon best friend now. Delightful. Now, Bert, don't leave my side until the battle's over. Okay, Bert won't. Can Bert see his friend's book? Pictures look pretty. This old thing, sure, I don't really need it at the moment. Just don't get it dirty. Thank you. A free meat shield. Always useful. I guess my karma must be good. How can someone be such a bad actress hundreds of years into their lifespan? At least I finally got an occasion to read about Tomatin magic. Improved, question mark? What the fuck, Bert gets Luna? Oh, I went back to normal. Honeypot. Male enemies lose 40% avoid when adjacent to the unit. That's actually a pretty good skill. That's kind of busted for her. I mean, are there any other ones that, like... So, like, it's basically just a bunch of Beatrice supports, right? And Varg and Beatrice... And Walter and Beatrice. Yeah, so like what we'll do is we'll reset, or no, we'll load the game on the save state. And then we're gonna do the Bert one with her actually. I think, right? Because why not? It gives her honeypot. I don't know. Let's do the other ones that matter first. So Penelope and Beatrice. Probably. Yeah, Penelope, Beatrice. So, like, I could do these 4 if I wanted. You know, and then get Bert in that one, and we're fine, right? Because, like, there's not really much else we can do. Penelope, there you are. I need to talk to you urgently. Yes, Lady Beatrice, what is it you want to talk about? Sure it's a good idea for both you and Gideon to fight in this battle? You know I love Lily and Chrissy as if they were my own daughters, and, well, not to be pessimistic, but the chance they could be orphaned. I know, it terrifies me as well, but it is my duty as Gideon's wife. To knock some sense into this meathead, not to risk your life alongside him. Lady Beatrice, you've known my husband for longer than I have. You should know there's no talking him out of this path, even for me. Best I can do for our family's sake is to be there for Gideon. It's a dangerous gamble you're making here, Penelope. At least take some time to reconsider your choice, please. I've been doing that every second after last seeing my daughter's faces. How could I look at them in the eyes if Gideon died while I remained home? I understand. Sorry for sticking my nose into your decision. It's alright, you were just worried. Feels like everyone is. Today, quite rightfully, might I add. Farewell for now, my dear. Lady Beatrice, wait. I would like you to promise me something. If my husband and I were not to make it, please take care of our daughters in our stead. Penelope, words can't express how disappointed I am. That you would believe I'm able to abandon your dear daughters, were I not bound by a promise. It's kind of great aunt what I mean. Thank you, but please never play with my feelings like that again. I would have died of a heart attack. On the spot, had you said no. I would have had to ask Walter to do it. Sorry, but, you know, great friend of Samuel, apparently. Suppose my love for theatrics persists even in such situations. I pray neither of my daughters will ever inherit your love for theater. Yeah. Tome Fair and Resolve, right? Yeah, Resolve. Oh, for sure. For sure. She gets Tome Fair, which gives her 5 damage when equipping a tome. Which is fine. So. Okay, Beatrice and Varg. I'm interested in that one. Lady Rose herself is gracing us. What gives us the honor? I'm sorry, do I know you? No, not particularly. I was just pointing out how unusual it is to see you on the battlefield. All of you know I'm quite competent, nearly as much as my brother. That you are. But I know you're not being entirely honest with your family either. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Your son, you came to this fight because you want to see him. And who's her son? How do you even know that? And even so, what's it to you? True. I merely wish to dispel you of any illusions you have. The true reason you want him to be that you send him to be a retainer for the Lightbringers. Okay. You wished for him to be a spy, but do you think he feels the same? Of course he does. What a preposterous thing to say. Oh yeah, it's what's his face? Sorry, I forgot about him. Theodore? Yeah, Theodore, yeah. Is that why you've never received a letter from him these past years? How do you even know such privileged information? An explanation wouldn't matter. You just forget it anyway. You don't think that he's dead, do you? If he were, his head would have been delivered to you already. You already know the answer. You just don't want to accept it. No, how can you say that? This is just friendly advice. I'm telling you now so you don't get hurt later. I mean, I still think Varg is going to be a good guy in the final game. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I don't think Angelus is bad either. But who the hell knows, right? His allegiance is set. It will do you no good to delude yourself otherwise. Yeah, pretty much. Chaotic neutral. And we don't know much about them at all. I still have a theory that, like, they have the ability to insert themselves into stories as if they were actually participants. But the reason nobody remembers them is because they're always inserting themselves into these things. But, like, it's also just... I remember they said that it was, like, a drawback of the house that, like, they were never allowed to be remembered or something. I remember hearing about that, too. Just who the hell are you? I'm a man of science. You can consider me a guardian angel, too. Prepare your feelings for what's to come, Beatrice. I don't understand. Bond grew a little. What the fuck? I don't even know. Okay, so she got 2 magic. What the hell is the skill she got? Or he got? Okay, she got... hit plus 20. I mean, does she really need 20 hit? I mean, she has 182 hit. It's kind of funny, actually. So now we have Walter. I want to do Walter next, just for fun. Hello, Walter. Remember all the good times Samuel had with you that we apparently remember? Beatrice, is that you? I swear you get younger by the years. Tell me, what's your secret? I'll pay if I need to. Oh, Walter, I wouldn't tell you if I could, but unfortunately... Oh, I would. It's all natural. Sure. You don't need it anyway. You're aging like fine wine. No need to flatter me. I own a mirror, you know. No need to fake modesty with me, Walter. I know a man who takes care of himself. Guilty as charged. You're still as observant as ever, Beatrice. A noble woman my age can't do much but observe people, I'm afraid. You've always been like that. Remember old Lady Margaret? To be honest, I'd completely forgotten about her until you reminded me. You know, observing may be my thing, but reminiscing certainly is yours. Especially about stuff that absolutely happened. Once again, guilty as charged. Doesn't it get boring, constantly thinking about the past? There's only so many memories you can go through. Well, I wager it would be more or less the same as looking into the present. For me, specifically. In my mind lies a great library that would make Darkholme Castle pale, and I wouldn't want it any other way. It's better than thinking of the future. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? Come now, the future can't be that bad. Tomorrow we might witness some of the people around us draw their last breath. Soon after, a new man will be king. Will he be a good king or a tyrant? Let me just predict Andaron Saga for fun. And when he should die, will his elder son be a fitting king? I presume not. Good grief, you can be so pessimistic. I try to see the beauty in life. My nephew has triumphed in battle after battle, and you've witnessed it. Do you not trust him, even after all you've both been through? I do, but there's a difference between optimism and willful ignorance. Gideon may be a great leader, but he's just a man, as we are all. Heavens, I swear talking to you wasn't so depressing before. What can I say? Working as a merchant consumes your soul, bit by bit. I am but a hollow shell of the young, brave man you knew me as. What do you say we verify that by bringing the past into the present? I'm not sure I follow. Remember what Samuel, you and I did to that shopkeeper in Melthrak? How about we try to do the same here? I spied a perfect spot earlier. Beatrice, you're insane if you think we can pull that off today. But so am I. We'll just need to plan more carefully. Now where's that shop? Beatrice gets 5 HP, Walter gets 4 strength. Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? Now look at all the skills she's getting. Adjacent allies gain +1, -3 damage dealt and received. I mean, that's nice. Let's get Muriel and Bert done. And then we'll finish off with Beatrice and Valeria. How long has it been, Lady Beatrice? Lady Valeria, what are you doing in my nephew's army? The path that led me here was a twisted one, I'm afraid to admit. I was employed by the Dust Talkers, but I realized too late they'd fall into disgrace. I see. Let's not focus on that right now. We have other things to worry about. Yes, unfortunately we do. It gladdens me being able to talk to you again, truly. The days I spent at Castle Rose, I shall never forget them. They were... Lady Valeria, is something wrong? At our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. My teacher used to say these words. I now see the truth in them. At our twilight, you don't mean to imply the worst here, do you? I couldn't tell, even if I wanted to. But I try to have faith, and that alone is worth more than 1,000 swords. What about your academy? Do you not fear for it? All of my students have long been evacuated. Wherever they are now, they should be safe. Knowing that will make it easier to face whatever awaits us on the horizon. Even despite that, there's sadness in your voice. Of course, even if we are victorious today, I may never see them again. To tell you the truth, it's a prospect worse than death for me. How about you, Lady Beatrice? Are you not overcome by dread as well? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Our soldiers, my nephew, my son. I don't know if I'll live to see the day when they're all reunited. But I do know one thing, I won't give up, no matter what Cathis throws at us. Hope every one of us will be able to find that sort of conviction. We'll give our soldiers reason to. We'll inspire them to push through until the bitter end. We have to, because we owe it to them. Words to live by, indeed. I'm glad to see you haven't lost your perseverance. It is something I've always admired about you, and greatly so. You honor me too much. I merely speak the truth. Perhaps you do indeed. Once this war's over, let's meet again at Castle Rose. There's much we need to talk about. I'm sure my brother would love to have you as a guest too. What do you say? Most honor, Beatrice. Let us make sure it can come to that then. Let's do that, Valeria. That's Tome Fair. Wow, like, the skills that she has are kind of insane. 5 damage, Resolve, Canto, Poise, Insights. I mean, I'm tempted to just give her Alistair back. Because, like, if you compare her to Gideon, Gideon's kind of shit. Yeah, exactly. Plus, I can stat boost her up if I need to. Her speed's a little bit oofy, but, you know. I know, it's kind of hilarious how bad the Gideon ended up being. The Gideon. I think that's it, right? Like, there's nothing else to really do or person to talk to other than Thorgrim. But we do have to go to, like, buy our stuff, yeah. Okay, what do we have? I mean, we've got, like, Tomahawk is valuable. Like, you know, and, like, I guess a flame sword or something, but, like, I'm kind of looking for something else. No, unfortunately I can't fish, right? Nope, I can't fish. Also, Randall's blocking the fishing spot. Because he knows that we'd break the game more if we had fishing. Hell yeah, there's a Nosferatu here. I know what I'm buying. Let's buy some Nosferatus. Yeah, we're good on physics. We have Castrol Stance, which we can give to somebody. We've also got a lot of energy. We've got 5 energy drops. Like, that's insane. have one Master Seal. But what about Walter? Can I promote him? If I really try hard? Okay. Ah, rippity. I mean, 2 Nosferatus is still pretty good, though. Like, we pretty much only need, like, 1 each, right? Like, I don't know if we even need a 3rd one. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all. Like, I think we have enough. Ready to start the preparations? Yes. Okay. Pressure is the key difference between coal and diamonds. If you're a good leader, you have to overcome that pressure. Options may change how we face the coming assault. Choose the one that best fits your style as a strategist. So fortify walls, deploy ballista, recruit, militia. Normally I would pick like aid tents, but the problem with that is that it destroys Yvonne's advantage. And it destroys him, so like, I'm tempted to construct forts, honestly. Deploy ballista. But then I can't use Yvonne to deploy ballista. I would have to have Yvonne, yeah. Oh, it adds extra ballista. You're right. Plus I have other people who can deploy in the ballista, right? Yeah, it adds extra ones. So I think that might be the best call. Because, like, I don't really care about fortifying the walls. I don't really care about the militia either. Yeah, so we'll deploy the ballista. Good choice. We'll make preparations at once. I'll join you very soon, but first I need to clear my head. I'll spend some time at the docks. Walter always calms... Oh, Water always calls me now. I'm like, Walter! Take as much time as you need. At the Castle Rose 3 years ago. We also have to hammer in the Gale Force on the first turn, because we only have 4 uses of it left. Is everything alright, Father? You look anxious. You also look like you have mustard in your hair. Gideon, don't worry about me. I've just been thinking about the battles that await us. I suppose even an old dog like me can still fall victim to fear. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Let me ride with you. Out there I'm able to handle myself just as well as any of your knights. I do not doubt that, but there are more important matters you need to attend to. What could be more important than helping you win this war? We are Rose Knights. The blood of Lady Rosella courses through our veins. However, our duties are not found solely on the battlefield. Your place is here at Castle Rose, beside your wife and your children. Of course, Father, it is as you say. Gideon. Lord Samuel, Commander Reynard has assembled the knights. I also work for the Lightbringers. Don't tell anybody. They will march at your command. So the time has come. Gideon, tell Lunatic and Christina that I love them both dearly. Of course I will. Farewell, my son. Until next we meet. Farewell, father. Gideon, what are we doing? What are you doing out here? Penelope, don't worry. I've just been trying to clear my head. I'm fine. You don't sound like it. You should go inside. Get some rest. It will be nightfall soon. My love, if there's something weighing on your heart, please tell me. Truth be told, I've been thinking about Chrissy and Lily again. You're not the only one. I want nothing more than to be with them right now. But I can't. Not before we've driven back the Lightbringer army. I've no doubt we'll succeed in doing that. You really? Thorgrim may be strong, but Caithus has mobilized his entire force. I just can't shake the feeling that something terrible is going to happen. It was a mistake. Bringing you along, it was a mistake. I knew the risk, yet still let you join us. I should have sent you back to Castle Rose when I had the chance. So that's what you say, Penelope. I'll see you later, Gideon. Penelope, wait. Sorry, I should not have said that. It's alright, I know you're exhausted. We all are. No excuse, such behavior isn't befitting of a Rose Knight. I have a confession to make. What are you talking about? When I was younger, I had this wish to leave it all behind me. I yearned to prove myself to father, but I knew I could never be like him. It burdened me more than anything, so I thought of just running away. Helios held on to that wish too. Like me, he must have had his reasons. We came close to making it a reality, but in the end we could not bring ourselves to make that final step. I keep wondering though, was there anything that could have held us back? Distorted my magic. What could have stopped us had we just left? If you were so determined, then why did you not do it? I met you. When we became engaged, those thoughts, they all dissipated. For a time at least. You don't mean to say. During all the years we've shared, I've never doubted a single thing, and that's my love for you. Those early days, our first ride to the capital, the colorful stories we told Lily and Chrissy, are my happiest memories. There was always that one lingering wish to abandon it all, to just take you with me, to be there for you and only you, and leave our kids in the castle to get killed. Why didn't you tell me about this? I was ashamed of myself, running away to escape my responsibilities? What knight would ever do that? There's nothing you need to be ashamed of. Nothing. I understood what you must have been going through was difficult, or understand. To live as the heir to Sir Samuel would have burdened anyone. But your father's proud of you. I know it. You don't need to prove anything to him. Are you alright? We will see them again. In the afterlife. Whether you will make it out of this alive, we will return to Castle Rose. And we will see our daughters again. I'll make sure of it. I now know what my duty is. I will not run away from it. I am a Rose Knight, and I am my father's son. Gideon, please let me hold you just one more time. Be there for you, Penelope. I'll protect you. Love you now and always. Yeah, he ain't surviving anything. Chapter 10, Light's Wrath. Here we fucking go! Mm-hmm. Let me just check something. Knowing full well that my stream might break for a minute. Chapter 10, Light's Wrath. Kill all the mini-bosses, but kill Lucian first because he's the hardest. I can't deploy Ash for Meteor. Turn 3, Caithus will spawn and start nuking units. Kill Royals before he does that. You get a Memory Prism if you kill them all. Caithus nukes people later in the deployment order first. Keep Helios and Alanora alive to get 10x. Yeah, but we didn't get it last time because we didn't kill all of them. Because it's so hard to kill Lucian if Caithus shows up because he's right there, and if you get too close, he just murders your ass. Which is why I have to charge Lucian with, like, Helios or something first and just nuke everybody. Horsey, what are you doing? Is it time? They're here. All the Lightbringers are present except for one. Cathis. I don't see him anywhere. He's probably just staying away from the front lines. Possibly. You look puzzled, Thorgrim. Is something amiss? Indeed, something's not right. What do you mean? The army's numerous, but for them to attack us here behind fortified walls? It seems much too reckless. They'd have better chances of trapping us out of resources, like a proper siege. Seems to be an advantage for us. Cathis is many things, Gideon. A coward, a liar, and a weakling. However, he's not stupid. He has something planned. He wouldn't prepare to attack if he didn't think he'd win. They brought battering rams. Will the city walls hold? If we can keep them at bay. That will be easier said than done. We don't have many options. I suggest you ready your horse. The battle will soon begin. No crits. This guy's got S's and everything. Lucian has an A with the Royal Guard. He's got Ether. And he's got crit boost. He's also got insane stats. And he has a skill ring, which increases the chances that Ether will proc to 42%. That's kind of problematic. He also has Lux Hasta, and when it hits, it lowers by 10. Then we have this guy who has Gale Force and Point Blank. He has a Master Bow and an Accuracy Ring. So on Lunatic, they all get certain things. Then Caliph, who has a Wrath Ring. Grants the Wrath skill when worn. Oh! I gotta kill you first. You also have Nihil and Swiftblade. So, gotta kill her at 2 range. Yeah, this is Lunatic though, right? And then we have her. She has a Canto ring, which is fucking irritating. I could steal it, technically. She has Power Staff, and she has Staff Mastery. So, but she doesn't have a staff yet. Her res is also 32. Galahad must be deployed. Bert. I think this is our 18, right? This is our top 18. Keeping in mind that we need to decide who we're deploying, because Cathis will nuke everybody in reverse order. So Astrid would die first. We need Astrid to get nuked. Okay. Oh, she has an energy drop, too. Forgot about that. If I give Beatrice this, then she has 38 skill and 30 res, which is good. Okay, so what do I want to give her? Anything? Mariel can take... Okay, so who... Oh, I have a sleep staff. That's interesting. So who do I want to give all the energy drops to? We have 6. So we can do 12 strength if we want. Is there anyone who needs strength who we could give it to? We can give some to Yvonne to give a little bit of boost if we wanted. Kestra 2. Helios, I can give him a little bit just to max his stats out. We could give them all to Galahad. The problem is, like, he's almost at his caps anyway. But it's not a bad idea. I'm not giving them to Muriel, by the way, for that. I could give them to Alan. But, like, he doesn't really need them. Like, Gideon doesn't need them. Helios... I could give Helios, just for fun, the extra strength. No, now he's at 30. Oh, I did. I can give it to Helios. You're right. You are correct. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay, he's maxed out magic now. Shout out to this Helios right here. If only his luck was higher. His defense is kind of low too. Disappointed. Is any, like, I could give Kestra strength if I really wanted to. Jack. I mean, we could give Jack a little bit. Yeah, it would be. Okay, so who do we want? Okay, so Eleonora 4th. Aubrey just leaves. Randall can't die. We need... Well, actually, no. Eleonora won't die, so we need to put Yvonne in that spot. We need Yvonne to live as long as possible. Because Yvonne will get shot. It's just later on is worse. Jack for fun. Ellen. Beatrice. Eleonora. Because Eleonora can't get hit, right? Yeah, Beatrice doesn't get nuked. You're right. Eleonora can't get nuked either. Nalani I'm gonna put there because we can use that. Aubrey never gets nuked, she just leaves. Jacob next. Randall doesn't get nuked either. We'll put Penelope in for the Sag. And then Alan next. And then Kestra. Muriel, because she's a flyer that may have some use at the beginning. Then Aubrey. Then Beatrice, Randall. Well, no. Astrid next, because she does eventually get hit. Beatrice, Randall, Varg? Actually, no. Varg, Randall, Beatrice. Okay, and we still need to figure out what we're doing with these damn, like, the angelic robes. I kind of just want to give them to Yvonne to max Yvonne's damage output. Or at least one of them. Yeah, now she's maxed out at 60. So she has the most damage she could possibly have. Jack has 71 health, which is fucking insane. I could give him more, but like, Helios, does he need more health? I mean, he might. Gideon is like awful though. Yeah, so we have 4 more energy drops, 2 more skill books, a dragon shield, a talisman. I could give, like, because Beatrice never gets nuked, I could technically give her an angelic robe to increase her survivability. Because, like, Randall's already got a lot. Astrid's just gonna die. Penelope sucks, but she's got Miracle. I mean, I could give one to Eleonora, too. She's a little squishy, honestly. It actually kind of worries me about her. Booster to 56. Yeah, and then we'll give Beatrice the other one. Okay, now both of them are in pretty good shape. So now we have to figure out the energy rings. Or the energy drops. So, like, does anyone else need strength? Like, Jack theoretically does. And Jacob does. And Alan definitely does. Like, Alan needs a lot of help. But, like, I'm not using him for that, though. Could also give it to Galahad. Because, like, he has such high growths anyway, it feels kind of pointless. Okay, he's at 29 strength now. Because he gets Chorus Scare, right? Yeah, I get it. Alright, so the next thing we have to think about is... Well, so we have 2 more energy drops. So who gets the energy drops? The last 2. Jacob, I guess? But he's kind of using magic. Like, for me, it's either Kestra or Jacob, but, like, Kestra's gonna get nuked. But so's Jacob. Let's just give it to him, fuck it. Man, that's such a low cap. 24 sucks. Yeah, I could give it to Kestra. Okay, now we're at the secret book. So who needs a skill boost? Skill, trigger, proc skills. The one thing Gideon has is skill. Jack could use the skill, but not really, because he's not going to miss. I mean, Penelope, but eh. I mean, Alan also. Alan's just kind of bad in general. Exactly. So giving it to him is kind of pointless. I can give one to Randall, but like he's also kind of okay right now. Like I kind of don't want to. Yeah, it's true. I mean, we could give it to, like, Jack, but, once again, silly. Nilani, I guess? Give it to Jack. Alright. The Jack stack. He is impossibly powerful! Fear Jack with his impossible to miss power. Like, I mean, he could go fight that Lightbringer with 110 avoid, and he would hit 100% of the time, and he would kill them. That's how funny he is. I mean, if his I wish his defense... Like, I can give him the Talisman, too. To boost his res to 24. Yeah, sure, let's do that too. Just meme Jack everything. Talisman. And I'm gonna give Helios the Dragon Shield. Because it'll boost his defense up to the maximum. Like his... Well, it's not... He didn't even max it. But now he's got... 64 extra damage with Ignis. Which has a 37% chance of proccing that jumps to 67%. And if I give him a skill ring, it jumps up to 77% chance that he'll gain 64 attack power and do 108 damage. And I'm gonna give Alanora the Brave Ring. Because that way she can quad with Archgale. Because she is going to double everybody in this game. Like, she has 40 speed with this thing on, right? So, like, she actually can't die from this. Plus, like, I might be able to, like, blast somebody out of there. We also have more skill increases we can do. Anyway, back to what we were thinking. So, accuracy ring. Who needs the accuracy ring? Who am I worried about hitting? Who actually needs to hit stuff? Not really anybody. I mean, Alan, I guess. I'll also give it to Aubrey. Yeah, but then I have to, like... I guess I can get rid of the Nullify Ring. I mean, is there any effective damage weapons that could really fuck him up? Like, I could ditch the Critical Ring, actually. Because, like, he's already gonna have insane chance of proccing everything. Critical Ring gives what? Like, 15 extra? Yeah, that makes his hit 215. Well, we need him to block crits. The scroll needs to... I don't want him to get crit by anybody. Alright, so then who needs the critical ring? I mean, I could give it to, like... I could give it to Yvonne. But, like, when the strat's activated, it's kind of overkill. I can give it to, like, Alanora to boost her crit to... Oh, I can give it to Jack, you're right. Jackie! Alright, now his crit is 35 with that. But that's not what the point is. The point is to have the hero axe, so his crit is 40, and his avoid's 92. And if I give the greatsword away... and I take back a tomahawk, then he's fine, and he can two-range whatever the fuck. Okay, let's save so far. So we still have some things to think about here. So, what items? We have another Pyrian Shield, which, I mean, we only have one other flyer, so... But she already has one. God damn it, I have too many Pyrian Shields. So, Eternal Seals. Let's start by using Eternal Seals on everybody who's capped. So, just Helios. Alright. Whoops. I'll give one to Alanora as well. Just so that she can get more level ups. So next we have Pixie Dust, so one magic. Who needs that magic? And no, Jack is not the answer. Give it to Gideon. I mean, I could give it to Jacob. Or I could, like, the problem with Beatrice, she already maxed, so I'll give it to Jacob. So now we have secret scrolls, so 2 skill. Who could use that extra skill? Alan, you need more skill. Give him a Nosferatu, just let him hang around with it. Yeah, because we have Kestrel Stance, Miracle, and Duelist Blow. Kestrel Stance to Galahad? That's actually a good idea. Because he needs the speed. Like, speed is like his worst thing. Alright, he now has Kestrel Stance. Duelist Blow needs to be someone with a high evasion build who's going to attack. And who I need to not get hit when they attack. I mean, I could technically give it to Jack, but I don't think it's worth it to give it to him. It might be, though. I mean, if I give it to Jack, then, like, when he attacks, he becomes kind of insane. But, like, there could be others who could be useful for it, too. It needs to be someone who can do a ton of damage, who I can just charge at a boss with. Like, Alanora was who I thought about originally, because if you give her that ability, then it's much less likely she gets destroyed by whoever she fights. So I think it might be Alanora who's the pick for me, just because that way her avoid jumps to 138 when she attacks. You know, because she is still a little squishy. Like, her defense is still horrendous. So if she charges into anybody, she gets kind of picked off. So yeah, I think she's probably the pick for me. Yeah, so now she has Duelist Blow. So she will get 30 avoid when she starts combat. Plus, like, when she has Determination, technically you could just walk her into it. And just have her go kind of nuts with it. Wish I had a second skill ring, I would have given it to her. Okay, so Miracle. Who needs Miracle? Who do we need to be able to survive a hit? I mean, you know. Yeah, we missed one, unfortunately. I mean, I could give Miracle to Jack. But, like, I don't know if there's a reason to do that. I could give it to Galahad, but does he really need that ability? I mean, he does recover, like, 20% of HP at the start of a turn if he's not within range of an ally. So, like, theoretically, if he gets down to 1, he just heals himself 20%, which is, like, 11 health. You know, like, I could put him somewhere and I feel like he wouldn't die. You think Miracle would work on him? We load him up. Jack, you want to give it to Jack? I mean, we could. Look at that fucking hit. That hit is stupid. And that doesn't even factor in... He actually could hit what's-his-face now. Alistair? Maybe? Because 230 plus 65... He has 295 hit. when he triggers an attack. So, you know, he might have like a 12% chance. Yeah, but he would attack first with the hero axe, and he could like kill him. Nah, he wouldn't be able to, but it'd be funny if... this is probably the biggest, like, the highest hit rate you can get. For anybody. Like, he's never... And he has a base 92 avoid, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Unless he's actually on, like, a forest somewhere. Does he start on the forest? No. He's just got 92 base avoid. Before he even gets on an area. Keep in mind, if I just shove him on, like, a fucking forest, he doesn't... Like, he gets 30... He gets, like... He gets to 112, plus he gets 4 defense. To go with his 27 defense. So he gets 31 defense out of that. True, I could do that. I have rescue staffs for this specific situation, too. You know what? Fuck it. Let's give him Miracle. Why not? Do it for canon. Alright. So his final... Oh, it didn't work? What the fuck? Wait. I can reset because I, like... Oh, that's annoying. That's sad. Okay, what haven't we done yet? Since last time. Okay, we have to give Kestrel Stance and Miracle to him. I'm just gonna do that now. And then we'll give Duelist Blow to Alanora. And then the Pixie Dust went to... Who did the Pixie Dust go to? Oh yeah, it went to him. And then who got the two skill things? I might have given them to Alan, I think. Yeah, I gave them to Alan. Oh yeah, and the Eternal Seal. I have to use that on Helios, because I didn't... This is a good setup, though. Wall of Steel, Nullify, Kestrel Stance, and Miracle. Yeah, we'll give him the stuff after. Like, we'll give him the Lightbringer Scroll and the Paragon Ring after. Yep, he's just a delivery boy. Ashburn, Darkholm, Rose. I'm gonna give Yvonne the Rose Scroll. Fuck Cassian. You can go F himself. Sorry, not sorry. Just a sec. Alright. Because, like, we need to give the scrolls to the people who are actually going to use them, not people who are just gonna hold them for fun. You know? Like, it doesn't help us to do it that way. No health gain, ever. And he has Ashburn, which gives more health, which is fine. And the Spear Garden Scroll gives skill, res, and health. Like, Alan, my guy. Like, cool, but no. Yes, there is another thing you can do with Jack. If you give him the Demon Axe, or if you give him the Devil's Axe that you have instead, and don't tell him to use it to chop the tree down, then he comes back in Chapter 6 as a Berserk boss that you can kill with Garant to get the Demon Axe. But I don't want to do that. I want to do cool things. I mean, who else is going to be a fighter here? Kestra, maybe? She's kind of... nah. And, like, everybody needs to have a rescue staff. Like, we need to bring all the rescues out. We also need the Hemmern. So yeah, so she gets the 40 skill and speed with a 114 base avoid. Her hit rate is pretty high. But I also need to... I'll take the recurve bow away and I'll give her a shining bow. Sure, what's up? His growths are pretty decent, yeah. The problem with him is he's got Fred growths, kind of, but the issue with him is more that, like, he joins promoted. So you lose a lot of levels on him, but he starts with really good numbers. So, like, it kind of evens out. I mean, in this case, we just made him OP as shit. Like, he's actually ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, he does come very powerful. So, like, that is tempting. Because, like, okay, so, like, if we were to, like, for example, swap Ellen and Alanora here... She can't quite charge in. She doesn't quite have the movement. You know, we can't quite reach there. So we would, like, have to, like, charge somebody out. Or we could have, like, Ellen come out and attack, though it's, like, that's not necessarily the best person to fight against her, per se. This guy also has this stupid I don't get double thing and can't get crit. I could theoretically do it, but I wouldn't do that much damage. You know, whereas, like, because, like, killing the problem is this guy. This guy is really irritating, because, like, he gives A supports to Lucian, which makes his avoid, like, 102. I can break through that, but still, it's interesting. Anyway, we can discuss this next time. I'm gonna finish for today. And that's it, and tomorrow we will do the siege. Anyway, take it easy, you guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.